Imagine this, a creature so strange, so terrifying, that people once thought it was just a myth. They call me the goblin shark. Some say I look like a monster. Others think I came from another planet. But really, I'm just a shark, trying to survive. This is my story, from the first year of my life to the end. My first year was tough. I was small, fragile, and hungry. I thought hunting would be easy, but it wasn't. The first fish I tried to catch, gone in a flash. I lunged, jaws snapping, nothing but water. The second time, another fish. I waited, I aimed. Snap, missed again. I was starting to think I'd starve, but on the third try, luck changed. A shrimp floated too close. I focused, I waited until the very last moment. Snap, got it. It wasn't much food, but it was my first real victory, and from then on, every hunt got a little bit easier. By the end of my first year, I wasn't just surviving, I was learning how to be a predator. My second year was different. I was bigger, stronger, and thought I was ready for anything. And then I met him, a giant tuna. Fast, powerful, a living torpedo. I attacked first, jaws shooting forward, snap. But the tuna dodged, then slammed into me like a wall of stone. The hit knocked the water from my gills. I tried again. Another snap, but I only bit water. The tuna circled back, faster than I could turn. For the first time, I realized I wasn't the hunter. I was the prey. So I used my true strength, not power, but patience. I melted into the shadows, pressed myself against the seafloor, silent and invisible. The tuna searched, but eventually swam away. That day, I learned a lesson. Not every fight is worth winning. Sometimes survival is the greatest victory. My third year brought something new. Not prey, not predators, but another goblin shark. We didn't fight. We circled each other slowly, sensing, measuring. And then, instinct took over. No dates, no flowers, no songs. Just the cycle of life continuing in the deep. Soon, tiny goblin sharks swam into the darkness. They would grow, hunt, and face their own battles. I wouldn't raise them. That's not our way. But through them, my story lived on. Then came humans. Noisy, clumsy, with their metal submarines and flashing lights. Sometimes they caught us, dragging us into their strange world. They looked at me and shouted, "What is that thing?" Sorry, I don't look like a cartoon shark, but I've survived for more than 100 million years. Long before humans, long before their cities. So tell me, who's the real survivor? Years passed, my body slowed, my teeth broke, the hunts became harder, and one day, I simply sank to the bottom. My heart slowed, until the darkness took me back. But my story didn't end there. My children were still out there, roaming the abyss, hunting, learning, surviving. And maybe one day, you'll meet one of them. And when you do, you'll remember me. So that's my life. The goblin shark, the nightmare you never see but never forget. Not a legend, not a myth. I am real, and I live where no light can reach.